visual view. There we go. So we've got everyone, and the only I should be in the bad guys list. Only it's not going to let me. Okay, all right. So once, because it's reading from there. Oh, it doesn't matter. All right. So does it work? I think it does. Huh. Oh, there you go. All right. So when we saw our intrepid band of brothers just minutes ago, they had taken out one machine gun post, had fought off an assault by some Germans who were running across the bridge, who ended up actually standing above the foxhole, pouring fire into it and rolling really badly for damage. Yay. You guys have taken them out. There's a moment of quiet. To the point, RC is unconscious, having been repeatedly slapped around by bullets without taking anything serious as damage. There's still an MG firing at you from across the road.
Whereabouts?
Where the little white circle is. So if you have a look at
yep.
just across there. And there was a third machine gun emplacement on the other side of the river.
Okay.
Weren't those guys across the road, weren't they down
I think
at this point?
Oh, actually, I think you're right. That's right. Yes, they'd gone silent. Because you, that's right. Because you poured fire into one of them. I remember now. The loader got absolutely smashed, and then you took out the other guy. So right now, there's a machine gun across the river. There's a moment. There's a lull of quiet, and I think your medic can finally get to waking up RC. So we might start there, if that's okay. So, I think that falls to you, Mohammed.
Yeah, there's no any shot fired right now. I can run to the pit directly.
Yep.
Okay, I will move to the pit. I guess I have one lucky strike left. Hopefully I will roll good. I will try to perform medical aid.
Yep. Now you get a bonus for your medical kit.
It was how many?
Let's assume it's 2 dice because you've got a proper medical kit.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Medical aid, roll modifier, and 2. I will use my lucky strike then.
Okay. So you're going to re-roll without cost, so you can re-roll the whole dice pool. So just do it again.
8 dice.
Surely this time.
Roll. We want our star.
Yay!
Yeah. Three successes this time. Nice.
3 successes. Yeah. Take those frowns and turn them upside down. Very nicely done.
Yeah, we can fix them.
We can make you better. We can prepare you. Okay, you're able
so
to
the extra 2 the dice I gain 2 lucky strikes, or it heals them.
So for each success, you heal 1 condition or an endurance point. So
I will use all my success to heal him if that's possible.
Yep. So really,
I would gain
what's up to
3
you?
endurance.
Yeah.
3 endurance or 4. Is
3.
it 3 that
3.
I get? 3. Okay. Oh, cool. That's good enough. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay.
I sort of get pulled out of the unconsciousness, and I'm thinking, what the hell? I see the medic hanging over me. I take him by the shoulder and I say, "Well done, fella."
Yeah, you owe me one.
Yeah, damn right, I do.
Okay, so in this moment of quiet, you get a chance to kind of take in the broader battle, right? Because you guys have been, under fire, really heavy fire, and just really focused on like surviving. It's been pretty ferocious in the foxhole. What you now realize, you can hear. So most of the rest of the unit was running up. They crossed that little bridge at Rousseau de Molinet. Rousseau de Molinet. down there, there's a little bridge, and then there's the sort of dotted line going along. So they raced up along that line while you guys interdicted the machine gun. They hit a minefield, and it was pretty heavily salted. So you've actually heard like mines going off and people screaming. You can hear the commander, your commander that is, whose name I should be able to remember just off the top of my head, but of course, needless to say, cannot. Captain something that starts with H. Yelling at them to sort of press on, we've got to get to the road and hold it. And he's basically just forcing the unit through the minefield. It's not, I mean, you guys could reflect on the wisdom of, kind of charging across an open minefield once you've realized that that's what it is, particularly since you guys had already discovered the minefield before the main assault started. But that is what he is doing. Captain Hamilton Parks, there we are. Mr. Parks. Thank you. So you guys are in this lull. Now, machine gun across the river is still sort of desultorily firing across the river at you, but you've got a lot of cover. You're also down sort of a depression, so really there's not, unless you try and cross the bridge, there's not really a way for them to hit you. However, can I get, please, sorry, just going to make sure I remember the right skill names, because I always forget with year 0. Perception rolls, that'll be it. Can I get perception rolls, please, from all the folk?
Is that on the character sheet?
Yes, it's a skill, so it'll be on the first tab.
Oh, yeah.
Under intelligence.
Yeah, cool.
Perception, right? Okay.
Yeah. And Maximilian is Matt's character, right? So I'll roll for him.
And no, Max is mine.
You're Max. Okay, so he must be Eric. Okay, cool.
Oh, I didn't see my rolls because it was behind my character sheet. What did I get? Does it show me where?
Yeah, in the chat window.
Yeah,
So if you have a look at the chat, you'll see what you rolled. Ripper.
Oh yeah, got
There
one.
you go. You and Maximilian.
Lovely.
Lovely. Absolutely lovely. All right, so
Lovely.
you can see in the very far distance there is just on that, that running gag we were having just before we started playing about ha ha ha, if it was a tiger, da da da. It's not a tiger. But it is a big tank. It's not a little tank. That is not a little tank.
And it's coming from which direction?
Far to the. It's coming along the road. Not from the direction of the town. Not from Chef de Pont, but rather from the other direction. And you can see there appear to be. There's one lead tank that you've seen immediately. It's pumping out a crap ton of diesel smoke. It's got a very big gun. Can I get... what would it be to identify the tank? I think it's got to be operate or... No,
Insight?
What about tech?
Yeah, tech would make sense, yeah.
Sort of awareness of the enemy's military equipment.
From everyone, or only the guys that threw a success?
Only the guys who threw a success immediately, and then everyone else will get a chance in a little while.
Okay.
Nope.
I don't know what it is.
Alright. Some kind of tank.
Nope. It's a big tank. You don't know what it is.
It's a big tank.
It's a big tank, and it's not yours. These are the two most valuable pieces of information you have right now. But it is coming down that road. Now, it is moving at a fair clip. So it's a big tank, but it's pretty fast.
we need to blow up the bridge as soon as possible.
That was our initial thing we were about to do here.
Yeah, but I don't know if there are still people on the machine gun. They
Yeah,
keep firing on us.
that's right, Thomas. Those Germans that were shooting into the foxhole, are they still alive? Because I
No,
can't
you took them
really.
down. They poured fire
Okay,
into the
okay.
foxhole, and you shot them down like the Germans they are. So this
But
is your moment of
he-
quiet.
okay,
Yeah, I would suggest that we try to sneak up to the bridge and blow it on our side.
All right, cool. I can pop smoke. I can get up as close as I can, sneak in, pop smoke across the bridge on the other side, so that we don't get machine gun fire. Then we can, work on blowing that bridge.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
I could also lay some mines in the road on this, not on this east side as well, just in case it does get through.
Right, and I'll tell the bazooka man to prepare his bazooka, but only fire if the tank is in range and he's short of his shot.
Yeah.
can I don't know if all hope lost. Can I try to not disable, just pick up some of the mines that we are disabled and put it on the road? If that makes
You
sense.
can, but those mines are anti-personnel, not anti-vehicle.
Anti-personnel. Okay.
So
Okay.
they're little mines. But you guys are packing.
Hawkins, right? Yeah,
Hawkins,
that's
yeah.
We got Hawkins,
safety.
yeah.
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 So, all right. So now that you've pointed out the tank to everyone, or the
Excuse me for 2 minutes. Sorry.
oh no, you're right. Now that you've pointed out the tank to everyone, both Eric and RC will also get tech rolls to recognise the said tank.
Okay.
Come back.
Nope. Nothing from
Too
Eric.
much diesel around it.
Yay!
Finally.
There
All right. Woo! It is a panther.
Okay.
So I convey that information to the rest of them. It's a panther, not a tiger, but still.
Still scary.
Yeah, for sure.
Interestingly, it does have a machine gun, but it's roof mounted. It's not parallel mount. So, at least according to the stats I have in the rulebook. So,
Okay, that's odd because it should have a hull mounted and coaxial.
yeah, I thought so too. I was a bit weirded out by that. Unless I misread it. Actually, I'll just go triple check. I mean, to be upfront, I've treated it like it's hull mounted. Let me just reread the Panther. Panther, secondary gun, none. Other weapons, MG34. Yeah, which suggests
No, like I said, they have an MG42 in the hull, so front hull, and then coaxial. That's right beside the barrel. There's another MG42, and they never put a machine gun on top of the cupola because the commander is protected. The even the hatch locks. It leaves a slit for the commander to see through, but it locks, so they can't open it from the outside.
okay.
It was the Germans starting from 42. They found it too dangerous to have the tank commanders sit outside the tank turret.
Seems wise. Okay.
You would think.
So I have treated it like it's coaxially mounted, so that's good. So we'll just stay with that. So you can see it's got a big gun. It's actually moving at a fair clip. They're pretty fast. The Panthers. It's not. I think it's a 75 mil. Yeah, 75 or 76. All right. So it's not loaded up with an 88, but still terrifying. Yeah, 7.5 centimeter main gun. All right. Anyway, it's charging down the road towards you. You also realize coming up behind it are two more. So there's actually 3 of them coming up the road.
Oh shit.
All right, so it is on, people. All right, so the plan of attack from you guys. I think if I understood it was Ripper's going to throw
Yeah, get
smoke
close as I can to throw. Yes, to throw smoke on the other side of the bridge.
to provide some cover
Yep.
and confuse the enemy machine gunners. And then now to mine the bridge effectively, you'll actually need to go under it. As in, if you want to blow it up, sorry, to be clear. Mining the bridge is a different question. I should have worded that slightly differently. To demolish the bridge, you'll probably need to tackle it from underneath. If you just want to throw mines onto the bridge or lay mines on the bridge, obviously that's a different proposition.
No, the aim is to demolish it.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So to demolish the bridge, then you need to slide down the small escarpment to the banks of the river, wade out into the river proper, and load up the underneath of the pylons with explosives, which you do have. You've got the kind of, I think they're called gammon explosives. So you've got the sort of packs of effectively just plastic. I don't know if it is plastic, but that's what I'll describe it as. In the things. So who's doing what? So we know what Billy's doing. What about the rest of you? And I will once again just have a quick check on Eric. What has he got? He doesn't have
Well,
team
I want the
skill.
bazooka man to remain. I want the bazooka man to remain in the dugout because
Okay.
that's where he's safe and
Okay,
has
so
a good
he's-
overview. I think.
Yep. So he's loaded up the bazooka, but you know that the front armor of a panther is not a good target for a bazooka.
I know, but from where we are, we can't get a better vantage point.
Yep. But just being upfront, that you shoot the front armor of a panther with a bazooka, then what's most likely to happen is the panther will just keep on going. All right. What about the rest of you? So RC, what are you doing?
I'm thinking because I'm back up to working speed.
Yep.
I think I'll go with him to sort of to demolish the bridge.
Okay.
I will go with him.
All right. Now I am noting. I think none of you actually have tech skill. Is that a reasonable assumption?
Oh yeah.
I have one tech skill.
Okay, so one of you knows how to lay the demolitions with skill. Because none of the rest of you do. All right, cool. So it's going to be Maximilian and RC under the bridge. Eric has loaded up the bazooka with some degree of excitement, having not gotten to use the bazooka actually to do its job. And Ripper is throwing smoke to confuse the enemy. So maybe we start with that. Can I get a calisthenics roll from you, please? Ripper,
Certainly can.
as you throw smoke across the bridge to indicate how far you throw the smoke across the bridge.
Right.
So approximately each square is just over 10 meters. So the range of the grenades is 10 meters base.
Yeah, I need to move up first, so I'm going to move. Hang on. I'm going to move up to like hit here.
Yeah.
But be careful about the machine gun.
Yeah, I'm going to stay under under the ridge of
So you're crawling, not running.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I've got it, so I want to throw it just to the other side of the bridge, so that the line of sight is broken between the machine gunner. Basically, ideally, it'll fill this entire area of smoke here, so that all of our actions under the bridge are around it are covered.
All right. So first of all, can I get an infiltrate roll, please?
You certainly can. Hold on. Character sheet.
Can we aid him by doing some
Cover fire?
Covering fire?
Absolutely.
Right,
so we'll assume you're getting a bonus die to your infiltrate roll from the other guys, all sort of giving you covering fire and shooting across into the
I've also got silent step 1 as well, so I get a bonus for that as well.
Sure. Does it apply in rural areas? Just to confirm.
I think it just says what +1 die when using the infiltrate move to move undetected.
Okay, cool. Then yes.
I don't.
Yep. Go for it.
And how much bonus for the guys laying covering fire?
Let's say 2 dice.
2, so 3 total in that bonus on top of my.
Yep.
It's a lot of dice.
Oh, and it's a lot of successes. Okay. All right. So, by the way, you have got extra successes there. So, if you want to convert them, if you're down on lucky strikes, now would be the time.
Yeah, can I convert? I haven't got any, so that would be a good time to
Grab 2.
add 2. Yeah, great.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just a quick question, because I wasn't here last week. Did everyone's health get restarted before the last skirmish,
yes.
or was it?
Yes, it did.
It did. Okay,
Yep.
cool. So I'm back up to 5. So
Yep.
yeah, just thought I'd check on that one. Right, cool. And 2 lucky strikes. Okay, cool.
All right.
And then it's a calisthenics to
hurl
throw
the
the smoke.
grenade.
Right?
Yep.
Right. Okay. That's simple. There's no plus item bonus for the smoke grenade, so that's just a simple throw. What have we got? Nothing?
Nothing.
Oh. Can I
Okay, so if you re-roll,
yeah.
you've got 1 foobar there because you got
Okay.
one in the dice pool,
Oh, I could lucky strike it, right?
and re-roll the whole lot and just re-roll the whole lot.
Yeah. Okay, so I might just use a lucky strike to re-roll the whole lot.
Okay, how quickly we burn through them. Go for it.
Yeah. Easy come, easy go, eh?
Exactly.
Right. Sorry, I'm gonna have a new computer soon, which will have I'm not use my stupid laptop, which has not got enough screen size for this. Next time it will be a bit quicker for me. Right, so re-roll the calisthenics. There we go.
Nope.
Go on. Oh, for God's sake!
And
Well,
you get a foobar.
I'm gonna get a foobar. I'm already at 2, so.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, then you're at maximum, and I get a foobar. All right. I kind of burned it for you to bring the tanks on. It's okay. All right. Okay, so unfortunately, your smoke grenades land short. You go to hurl them across the bridge, and they basically bounce off the bridge and into the water. So there's no cover being provided by the smoke grenades. They are completely ineffectual. So you're bunkered down, you've thrown the grenade, it's landed in sort of on the corner of the bridge, it's rolled down the escarpment on the other side, and is now sort of pumping out smoke, but it's pumping out smoke kind of on the riverbank rather than where you wanted it. All right. You can see the machine, however, you can also see the machine gunners from where you landed. They didn't see you, so they still didn't see you, but there's 2 machine gunners. They've obviously moved their machine gun to point across the bridge. It wasn't previously doing so. And they are clearly lining up to cover the bridge and the river itself so that they can't be attacked from behind and below. All right. I think it is RC and Eric. Max. Sorry, Max. Tech Max.
Okay. Do I have, from where I am at this point, do I see the other machine gun?
You sure do.
And that's at 30 meters, I think. So
Yep.
for me, that's normal range.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, with the eagle eyes anyway.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna take a shot at them before I scuttle down the embankment.
Okay, I'm going to give them. Oh, I don't know why that didn't work. That's annoying. There are 2 Germans. There, the machine gunner and his loader. All right.
Right. So I'm gonna do Thompson burst. Plus, I don't have any Disadvantages because of my eagle eyes. Add 2 to that. I think that should be 10.
Oh,
Cool.
God.
Ooh, 3 successes.
Ooh, ouch. All right, so what do you do? So you're shooting them with your Thompson.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so they were lining up to pour fire, and then you start just hammering them. And you were targeting one of them, right? So that was a burst fire. At
Yeah,
one.
the gunner itself, of course, because that's a prime target.
All right, so he gets a bit of cover. So we'll just see whether his cover helps. Nope. No. Okay. Do your damage. 3 successes. Do your damage roll.
Damage. Where do I click that one? Damage roll. There it is.
Yep.
I had 2 extra successes.
Yep.
Can I use that to add to the damage roll?
You
Yes,
sure
I
can.
believe.
You may.
So
So
I
you
have a
get the weapon
modifier.
damage bonus
Plus-
and that bonus.
Yeah. Okay, damage mode is 2 plus 2, so and plus 2 for the 6s, so that's plus 4.
Yep. Oh.
Oh, that was a 10. Jeez, I didn't even need them.
Okay, so you do 4 points of damage. 4 plus points of damage. Roll for the hit location, and then roll for the matching crit table. Plus 1 damage point for each increment. Okay, roll the crit.
Oof.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Noting I completely failed my cover roll. So he obviously foolishly had sort of stood up or something to kind of get a better look at what was happening across the river just as you emptied effectively, a small burst into his torso. You see him collapse like he's just instantaneously dead. There's a scream, a shout, and a collapsing sound as he falls to the ground. His offsider, however, does return fire at that point. And he has just got his SH-24. Oh, no, that's a grenade. No, I don't want the SH. I want the MP40. There it is. Let's get it.
He would probably have a car 98 or maybe a submachine gun.
Yeah, he's got the MP40, which is the submachine gun. So, oh my god, how many ones can you roll?
Yeah.
That's a lot
Terrified
of
by
ones.
his friend being dead.
Those Germans are so impressed by us that they
Hold on, have you got
can't
any foo bars at the moment?
I don't have any fuel bars. No, I have only one lucky
I
strike left.
Okay,
I have
I
two
will
foo bars.
burn one of my foo bars to re-roll that attack. Granted, that's all I can do. I got 2 hits. Okay. Oh no, hold on, I've got 20 meters. Oh god damn it! No, I need to roll again. For the range, let's do that. Got 1 success. That actually makes sense. Okay, so he's pouring fire into you. You've got the cover of the bunker. So I'll make a cover roll for you to see whether he has any effect at all. Nope, you were also unlucky. Read the cover roll. Okay, so damage roll from him. His damage modifier for the weapon is 1, and he only got 1 success, so that's all he gets. You take 1 point of damage, RC, as the guy on the other side shoots back. And you get kind of scattered, like you get hit with like terrain and turf smashing you in the face, but no actual bullets hitting you. So take 1 point of damage, apply that to either your strength or your agility. To endurance, but also take a condition. against either strengths.
Where's the condition? Blah,
Below
blah,
the
blah.
skills.
Skills. Ah, yeah, okay.
So just tick one of those boxes.
And does it? Wounds. I will take 1 nicked then.
Okay, perfect. All right, so you've been nicked. He's poured fire. This exchange goes on. What do you want to do, Eric? Oh, sorry, Max. I'm getting you mixed up
no
every
problem.
time. Max, what do you want to do?
Probably try to shoot the other person as well, because
Okay.
we don't want someone to be on the machine gun. So I will use the same as RC.
Yep.
But I will shoot my M1 M1 carbine. I will shoot the rate of 3.
Mm-hmm.
So what the modifier if I shoot 3?
Which weapon are you using?
Carbine, M1 carbine.
All right. So no, the M1 carbine I thought only has empty the clip or single shot, doesn't it?
It has a rate of fire 1, 3, and all.
Oh, sorry, my apologies then. M1 carbine. Oh, it does too. +1.
Okay, so +1.
Hey, 2 6s. Of
2
course you
successes.
get 2 6s. All right. Once again, the foxhole.
Mm.
Roll. Nothing.
Yay.
Yay! Foxholes for success. All right. Well, you've got. You can do 1 point of additional. Just click on the damage roll.
Okay.
You have a damage bonus of 1 for the carbine, and you can add 1 for the extra success if you want.
Yeah, sure. So 2, 10.
God.
Mm.
Okay. 3 points of damage
Roll
and a
critical.
crit. Roll crit.
Mhm.
Wow. All right. Yeah, he goes down. Like he seems to be out of the fight.
Mm.
Okay. All right. Well, there's that machine gun out. I think I can even give them little dead statuses. There you go. Just to make you feel.
Oh.
There you go. All right. So they're both out. Right. You've taken out the machine gun. You can see the tanks are moving up the road. They're inching closer even as we speak. At this point, Maxi, you and RC, I understand, are running underneath the bridge to try and load up the explosives. By all means, do so.
Yep. Okay.
All right. Do we need to throw anything?
You don't throw stuff. Like, I'm assuming you're actually like wrapping the like you're actually applying the explosives directly, which is why it's a tech roll.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
now the way this works is you can assist Maxi in doing it, so that Maxi gets a bonus die for your assistance, or you can roll independently of each other, noting that I have food bars.
Max, I have 4 intelligence, so my dice throw would be 4. I don't know how much you have.
I have a total of 4, 3 intelligence and 1 in tech.
Okay, so we're
So
not.
it-
So we're the
yeah,
same.
Mhm.
Boo. What do we do? Do I support you, or do we each throw ourselves? If I support you, you get 1 extra die, I believe.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
If
And if-
we roll separately,
It's 8. It's
Thomas,
8 dice combined, and otherwise it would
Yeah.
only be 5. So I would say each roll their own dice.
yeah, sure. But will Thomas take a fubar or no?
So Thomas, if I aid him Istro, do you then get to use a foobar or not?
Let's just say that if you fail, the opportunity
Okay,
for food bar use increases almost exponentially.
I guess we should roll each one of us.
Yeah.
Mm.
Totally agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to re-roll that.
I've got a success.
Yeah. Oh, I have a 1 in mind. Can I re-roll?
If you can re-roll, yeah, of course you can re-roll.
But I will re-roll without the 1, right? So 2
If
dice.
you are using your
I don't have a lucky strikes. Yeah.
if you don't have a lucky strike, then you just
Mhm.
re-roll 3 dice. So just apply a -1 die. To the so when you get to the bonus die, you just put -1 in, and it'll roll it'll roll less die. Hey, there's that success you wanted.
Good guess.
All right. However, I have a pooper, but you both got successes, so I can't actually just
Mm.
make it all go very wrong. Okay. You apply the mines to the bridge, pretty successfully. At this point, though, yeah, you hear those people are so not so much you guys because you're down in the water underneath the bridge, but the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 90 meters. That's more than within range. The lead tank draws a bead basically on the sort of your side of the river that you now control, and just lets loose with a cannon fire. So you guys are now feeling some degree of like it's trying to lay down effectively a barrage to try and distract you. Which 36, thank you. Here we go, 36. Yep, I think that's fair. All right. So let's just roll. Yeah, kind of what I expected, knowing my luck. All right. So it is firing rounds actually past the bridge, much further down the road, where you can hear there's now a pretty heavy firefight going on the way to Chef de Pont, between the rest of the unit and whatever German forces are coming up from the town. The tank is firing over the top of you and into that space, because that was a absolutely terrible roll on my part, its ability to target you guys. So that's what's happening. You also note, and this is an important note for you guys to pay attention to, the other 2 tanks are not firing their main guns. So only the lead tank is firing its main gun. The other 2 are not. All right. Can I get... So you've made the tech rolls, you've mined the bridge, you've taken out the machine gunners, and at that point, you scramble back up the bank. So the question is, what do you want to do, guys?
Actually, I've got a question, Thomas, before we scramble up the embankment.
Yeah, sure.
Is the river at this point, can we wade through it or not?
So that's a fairly good question. I don't know the answer to it, but I will just quickly read whether the mission description specifically says it's wadeable, and then I'll make a decision probably in either way. What's the name?
Well, I can look up Meredet River to see how big it is.
It's a 36-kilometer long river. What does the width? It seems small.
I think we'll assume that you can kind of ford it. Yeah. I don't think it's easily I don't think it's. I'm going to rule that it's not easily fordable. It's not like it's a meter deep or anything like that. Like there are bits where you would actually, need to lift your rifle above your head, kind of classic a la Vietnam kind of scenes. But you can cross the river, yes.
Yeah, okay. If it's that deep, then I won't do what I was first thinking of doing. My first instinct would be to cross the river and take the machine gun position there. But no, it's actually too dangerous. I think it's best to just
Keep
climb up the
smaller space.
embankment again and explode the bridge.
All right. So, yeah, so this is the key question. So are you just taking the bridge down immediately? Or
Yeah,
are you...
actually, I think we might want to wait. Is if the tanks don't know we're here, I think it might be wise to wait until
Wait.
there's a tank on the bridge and blow it then. There is, of course, the risk that the bridge won't blow, but I think that would be a good way to at least disable one tank. You guys agree?
I
I'm all
totally
for that
agree.
plan.
Yeah.
All right. So the plan is...
So we keep our head down, and try not to shoot unless we're discovered.
Okay.
So I move back into that foxhole.
So can I get infiltrate rolls from all three of you?
Okay.
Infiltrate. Ah, there it is. Yeah.
My interface is rubbish, probably. Where's my infiltration?
Do I get a reroll or do I need a lucky strike for that?
So
Oh.
you can always re-roll the... Wow.
Yeah.
That was a good roll.
Hmm.
You can always re-roll. If you re-roll, you accept that you might give me foo bars if you don't use a lucky strike. If you use a
but I
lucky
didn't.
strike...
Sorry, no, go ahead. I don't have a 1 in distro, so.
No, but if you roll a 1 in the next roll, I will get foo bars for it. Mind you, that's what would happen if you weren't using a lucky.
Okay.
If you were using a lucky strike in any case. So yes, you can re-roll. I will just
Is
also...
there, is,
Sorry, just one minor thing.
yeah, go ahead.
Maximilian can give one of their successes to someone else as a success.
Cool. I can give it to I'll give it to RC, maybe.
Yep.
Because they have less dice. So
Okay.
And I should roll for... Oh my god.
Then I don't have to reroll. Okay, cheers.
Actually...
How do I see what my actual roll was? I don't know if I had any ones. Like,
Yeah,
you can
so...
click on the.
Yeah, go,
Sorry,
Mohammed. No, you had it, buddy. Go.
You can go to the chat and on the skill success, you can just click on it and it will give you what are the dice pool that you've rolled.
oh, I can't. When I click it, it's not doing anything.
The
It just says 0, but...
So the 0 with the dice symbol isn't... If you click on it, it doesn't open up into the dice pool?
Yeah. If you do skill success and there's the dice next to it, click on the 0. Then you see it. Then you see dice pool because I had 3, 3, 4, 3, 4.
I am clicking all over it. I don't know if it's because
I can
my
tell you, by
resolution
the
on
way,
my...
you got 1.
Yeah, please do. Yeah.
Hi, Matt.
What? I got 1, yeah.
Yeah.
If you go over it, it sort of turns red. I don't know if you can.
Yeah,
see
it does.
that.
Yeah, it was doing that. It's not popping up. I think it might be
Okay.
because I'm playing on my old MacBook, which has a really small resolution, and it keeps warning me when I boot up this program that is too small a resolution. So next time I should have my new PC. And
Hello,
don't
Matt.
have it, but
I'm hearing things. Can you hear me?
We
Yeah.
can.
hello.
You're just in time
Oh.
because your bazooka is loaded and we've got tanks hurtling down the road.
And what I can't do is get onto the thing we use,
Oh, okay.
Foundry. Why can't I get onto Foundry?
I do not know.
Give me a moment.
Can I
Is it
push? Just
You can push.
Go ahead.
Of course you can push.
sorry, I'm take my 1 out. Yeah, and
Yep.
that goes to you.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and
I must log into access.
I can
What's my...
I can flick you the direct link, mate, if that helps.
No, I've got. I think I'm in. I think I'm in. Well, I think I've got the link,
Okay.
and I am getting logged in. WarStories testing.
Oh,
Yeah,
there we
that's
go.
it.
Right.
WarStories testing is it. Yes,
I'm
you
logged
Yeah,
appear.
yeah, yeah. Yay.
I see
we
you.
see you here.
You have suddenly
I
appeared,
don't see anything yet.
but we do.
Hmm.
By the
Cool.
way, how was Brighton? Lovely?
Lovely.
Nice.
Cool. The journey there was shit.
Hmm.
But
Good.
given I live about an hour and 40 minutes away, the fact that it took 3 hours to get there
Oof.
was not
Ugh.
good.
That's where that's one of Jason's big planned visits for next year when they're in the UK.
I love it. I
Wow.
love it. It's great. Great
what,
city.
What time are what time? What part of the year are they arriving in?
Oh, they're coming over in your summer.
Can you be more specific month wise?
Oh yeah, July.
July. All right. Okay. So I think Tom will have left college by then. He's only there for a year.
Oh,
But
okay.
but it's great.
Yeah, okay,
It's
nice.
great. We could give him loads of guidance about places to go.
Yeah,
And
both
Tom will know
my.
the music
I think it's
scene
going to
inside out
be,
by then.
and Nathaniel's going as well, so it's both of them. Both
Cool.
my older two.
Cool.
All right. Sorry. Anyway,
Anyway,
so
yes.
we have a success. So Ripper, you are hiding. Max is hiding. Max helped RC hide, and Frederic. I had actually already rolled for you, and you are hiding. So you're all crouched down in the bunker, in the foxhole, watching a panther with two other panthers rolling up the road. You've loaded up the
Oh
bazooka.
fuck.
You've loaded up the bazooka, but I've already informed on your behalf, actually, Frederick, the rest of the group earlier, that the bazooka man was pretty explicit about saying, see the front of the tank. If this hits the front of the tank, what happens is the tank keeps on coming and and it bounces off. So that won't work.
Right.
You took out the
So
machine
and
gun.
also we're well out of range at the moment, and we've got a
Yes.
25.
You've got
I still have. We
you've got
still
a
have
good
to
solid
inform him.
34, let's say 40 meters away, yes.
Yeah.
And the tank is firing, but the good news for you guys is, for reasons that aren't completely apparent, it hasn't been shooting at you, it's been pouring fire into the larger conflict, which is going on the other side of the map, effectively, between you and Chef de Pont. So it's
So
been...
they don't necessarily know that we're here.
Yeah, exactly. That's
in-
what I was
in the
going to
tank.
say, because we just decided that first off, we sort of mined the bridge, so we're going to blow the bridge. Now, since we know that your bazooka is sort of ineffective against the panther, we decided to let one of the first tank roll onto the bridge and then blow the bridge when it's on there.
Yeah.
So
Sounds like a plan.
hold fire, please.
Yeah, and then it's generally ineffective against the front of a panther,
Yeah, no.
but get it in its tracks, and
Exactly.
can
Yeah,
have a
but
load of fun.
it gets still fine, and we know that. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's a risk we have to take.
Also,
Now,
top armor
the
is
thing,
very weak.
the thing we know is that the first tank is a panther, but I think we have no clue as to what the other two are.
Oh no, they're panthers as well. But what you've
Oh, they're
noticed,
panthers as well. Okay.
what you've
But they're
noticed
not
is neither of
firing.
them have been using their main guns. So the first panther's been punching shells across the river and into the main conflict. The other two are running behind it, but they could be firing. I mean, they could easily elevate and fire, and they haven't been. So you're not quite sure what to make of that.
But there's still a moving pillbox with two machine guns.
Correct. They are indeed a moving pillbox with two machine guns. All right, so it's rolling up.
Can I just have a quick sit rep concerning the enemy? There's a bunch of ghosts over
dead.
here. They're all dead, are they?
Yep.
So our only threat is the panthers.
At this point, yes.
Cool. Okay.
One last thing is, the rest of the unit, you heard the captain yelling orders, sort of driving them across the minefield, even though they were running across a minefield. That didn't sound like it was going well.
Mm-hmm.
But you were deep in the woods by that point and in all sorts of
In
your own
combat,
problems.
engaged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Tank rolls on. Turn. Tank gets to bridge. Tank gets to roll a perception roll. I don't. Yeah. Let's.
Who's pressing the go button on the explosives?
I guess I
That'd be
am.
your train. No, wouldn't that be your trained engineer?
It would be the engineer.
Yeah.
Who
Okay.
is that?
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
Who you have exactly none, but you have someone who has a little bit of tech skill.
Maybe it's the same guy that helped with the mine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sure it was.
Yeah.
So okay. So actually, now I'm thinking maybe we shouldn't take out the first tank, but the second tank, and have the bazooka fire in it from the rear in the first tank when he passes us. Do you feel up to that, Fred?
Yeah, I'm Rav, by the way.
Oh,
sorry.
right.
Yes, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Okay.
Or Eric, but not Fred.
No, that's why I changed my name in game. That's easier
right.
to. Yeah. Fine. Do you feel up to that? Do you can you control your nerves?
Of course I am. That's what I do.
Okay. Thomas, since the tanks are so close, can we see how far apart they are?
Yeah, I should probably drag the other two on, that being the comment. Just give me 1 second. I mean, I actually think they're probably running in a line. So they're pretty close to each other. There's a little bit of space, but not a lot. They're not expecting a lot of heavy interdictory fire, so they're running in a line down the road. They look like they're actually making pretty breakneck speed to get across the bridge and get themselves involved in the bigger fight that's going on down the road.
Okay, so I convey to the tech guy, blow the second tank, and I point to the bazooka and I point to the first tank, so he knows what to do.
And we're still in the little foxhole.
We're still in the foxhole. Yeah.
Cool.
And we're ducked down so they can't see us. Well, we think they can't see us.
Yeah. Well, you're all traveling on one success at this point in your infiltration roll. And no, they can't see you. So the commander of the first tank, who, to your point, bunkered down, looking through a bloody small slit, mostly focused on giving commands to the loader and the gunner underneath him, yelling out. You can hear German being yelled out in the tank. It's pretty muffled. You can't really make out what they're saying, but it's pretty obviously German. No big surprise. But they seem to be very much racing down this road to get into the main fight. So your plan was to allow this tank to get to here, this tank to get to the middle, and this tank to get behind. Yes?
Yeah.
All right. That's where we're at. How did it go down, guys?
So I tapped the tech guy on his helmet to blow the bridge.
All right. Can I get a tech roll from you, please?
From everyone, or
No.
From
Whoever the tech guy
from
is.
Maxi.
Okay.
Maxi doing many things. Maxi medic, Maxi tech guy.
Oh, that's not so good.
Yeah, we'll reroll.
Do you have any? Are you using a lucky strike, or
No.
are you using
No,
or
I
just
don't have any
reroll?
lucky strikes.
can I use a lucky strike to aid him?
Yes, I will allow that. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, and I'm scratching my last lucky strike.
Okay.
I'll take how many bonus?
Then you get an extra die, I believe.
Hold on. So you can reroll subsequent. You can add 2 to your dice pool. So I'll allow you to add 2.
2. Okay. Come on. God damn.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
So the 2 tanks are on the bridge. The tanks have crossed the bridge. You've slammed down the detonator or connected the 2 wires, whatever. And it's like click, 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 and you're going fuck. So, explosives haven't gone off. You can race down the embankment and try and kind of. You think maybe the wires have gotten loose, like you've got the wires suspended over the water. Maybe that's the problem. But something's gone wrong. You'll have to actually expose yourself to do something to address the problem. My big question is:
can we
What-
shoot at? Can we shoot at it? Will explode? Will it explode then?
I ain't gonna explode the front tank,
right?
Anyway.
This is what I was about to ask. What is the bazooka doing?
and I ain't gonna get out of the foxhole, aim, and aim for the soft parts.
You need to do it to hit it in the back. That's the only way.
Yeah. Well, so it's gone past. So and now get out of the foxhole, point it at the back,
Yeah.
and so which may put me under threat from the tank that's
It
advancing
sure does.
over the bridge.
Yeah.
But sod that. Got to move quickly.
All right.
I am going to use heavy weapons,
You are.
and I have got I've got a bonus on that which I can't remember. What's my talent? Launch crew gives me +1 on that.
Yep.
Do I get any more for short range? Because I'm doing this almost point blank because it's gone past.
Yep.
And for aiming.
Okay, so +1 die. +1 die for a quick aim, or are you going to spend a whole round aiming?
Oh no, fuck that! I'm doing a quick aim. For
Right.
Christ's
Okay.
sake.
So
Not mad.
+1 die for the quick aim.
Might have done the whole round aim if the other one was in flames and in the water behind me. But
Yeah.
no, it's
But
moving at 30
unfortunately-
miles an hour.
Yeah, exactly
Yeah.
right. Unfortunately, no. You've got +1 die for the talent. You've got -1 die for the weapon.
Right, of course, I have to take that one down, don't I? Yeah.
Because the M9A1 rocket launcher gets a -1 bonus, not a +1 bonus. To your point, you are well within range. It's got a blast radius of 5 meters, which I think you're out of. And it's got an AP of 6, which means it actually penetrates the side armor of the Panther.
Okay.
Although actually you're waiting for it to kind of go past, right? You're going to hit it in the rear.
Yes.
So actually you'll be better off than that because the AP of your weapon is 6 versus my armor of 4. That is not good for the tank. So I think we're
Good.
so +2 die, I think, is the sort of sum total of
+2
all of that.
is okay. Pressing the button now.
And you
Oh,
have a
for
hit.
fuck's sake!
You have a hit.
There's a
Have
six.
a hit.
You've got a 6. You've got a 6.
I
That'll
mean,
do.
You've got 1 6. I wouldn't re-roll
Yeah.
based on the number
No,
of ones.
no, those 4 ones.
No. The 4 1s suggest re-rolling would be a mistake. All right, so okay, so I need to roll on my. I have a tank sheet now. I made a tank sheet. That's the whole reason. Yeah, I know. Ooh, AP value of the weapon is 6. Other modifiers, none. Rear armor. So let's roll. That's going to be bad for me. I got nothing. No successes. No big surprise. Okay, vehicle weapon. Vehicle hit. I think it's still just basically a damage roll, but just let me check that. By the way, I will be I am going to shoot you with a machine gun in a second, but
That's okay. I'm used to that.
But before I do that, I will roll how much damage you do. Damage roll against a vehicle. Is it the same? I assume it must be just the same. So
Aren't there any tables for vehicles? I thought there were.
No, there's critical tables. I've got those all calculating. But I think the damage roll basically works the same. Damage to vehicles. Attacking in vehicles work in the same way as attacks are normal. Includes needing only to roll a hit location if the critical is rolled. The attacker also has the option of making a called shot, which you did not do, but you didn't have to because you were right behind it. Yeah, it's just a straight up damage roll. So
D10.
D10 plus the weapon bonus, which is 4 for the
Right.
for your biggie.
So I add 4 to that. and
Oh,
Quack.
okay. You can re-roll a damage roll if you have a lucky strike.
I do not have a lucky strike. I used all my lucky strikes getting across the
Okay, so you
minefield and punching a German.
So you step up out of the foxhole, you kneel, you've got it dead to rights, you offload the rocket, and it slides across the back of the tank and explodes on the other side, sort of skating along the edge of
So
the
no
armor.
damage at all.
Well, very minor damage. Like you've done really minor damage. It's got a chassis rating of 8. So it's got 8 hit points equivalent. So you've literally sort of seen the rocket sort of slam the corner and explode, not on the back of the tank, but actually on the other side. So it's not a direct hit. At that point, Mr. I have an MG34 and I'm not afraid to use it, shoots you.
Go ahead.
Oh my god.
Okay. So that's the
Jesus
second
Christ.
tank. This is the second tank, who has sighted you, seen the rocket go off, gone, yelled out, bazooka, bazooka, bazooka. Well, rocket launcher, rocket launcher, rocket launcher, and is now pouring gunfire into you. They got 3 successes, so that's just going to be a straight up ouch roll. Okay. I cannot roll damage for my life. Okay, so that's +5. So you take 2 points of damage. But you're
2
not
points of
endurance.
So hold on, how do we do damage here?
Okay, so you take 2 off your endurance and then you apply those hits to either to conditions under either strength or agility. So there's a list of conditions and you just tick 2 of them. So you can apply.
Where are my conditions?
Underneath skills.
Oh, different tab.
So if you go to skills,
so I'm nicked and what was it? Strength and agility.
Yeah.
Nicked and tired.
Yep. So basically, you've come under fire. Right. Okay. So now it's on, guys. What do you want to do? There's 2 tanks. Obviously, the tank that's just been missed by the rocket launcher goes, holy hell. And you can hear yelling inside the tank. You can see the turret is coming around. I don't know. Are Panther turrets powered or are they?
I believe they were electrical, yeah. But I'm
Okay,
not sure.
so you can hear the sort of whining sound of the turret moving, sort of towards you. There's the other one who still hasn't fired his main gun, but now they're pouring fire into you. You've got Eric up there having fired. Can I get declaration of actions, please?
All right. In true War Stories suicide mode,
Yeah.
my character, my plan is to pull out a smoke grenade and a TNT block of TNT. Run up with the smoke grenade prepped, drop it on at my feet. Roll it just in front of me so that I've got cover on the left from the tank on the bridge. Run up behind the tank that we've just fired a bazooka at the front. Drop a TNT on it, and then run down the other side of the bank into the bushes on the other side.
So in cricketing tradition, if I may use a cricketing analogy at this point, noting recent controversies. By the way, I don't really follow. I don't.
Saying that as an Australian.
In cricketing tradition,
I think we move on.
Just let that go. You're going to streak. So you grab the mine, you grab the smoke grenade, you hurl the smoke grenade to one side of you, you run madly across the open area, you throw the gammon mine, which is the sort of TNT block, slap it onto the vehicle, and then dive over the side. I love everything about this plan. There is nothing bad about this plan at all. Can I get So actually, sorry. So that's what Ripper's doing. Max, what are you doing?
Max my loader, or
He is, but he's also the guy responsible for fixing the mines that are underneath the bridge.
Yeah.
So he's got a
Go ahead.
confusion of roles right now.
He's got, yeah. And I'm it, Max. Medic.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm not actually shouting medic. I'm fine.
Hold on, is Mohammed still there? Hey, Mohammed. Oh, he's gone mute. He's doing something else. All right, we'll come back to him. RC, what are you doing?
Oh, I was talking. Okay.
All right,
No problem.
Mohammed.
I was talking all the time. Yeah,
what are you doing,
probably seeing that I've caused all of this chaos.
Yeah.
I'll probably just run and check where the explosives did
All right,
not
so
work.
you're sliding down the embankment, or sprinting down, whatever, to try and fix the wires to allow you to detonate the explosion.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, that's great. Love everything about it. RC, what are you doing?
I'm still in the dugout with the tech guy.
Yep.
I sort
Well,
of
except the
pull
tech guy's
deton-
now leaping out of the dugout to kind of sprint down to sort of reconnect the wires so they can detonate the bridge.
Okay, but I think he might have left the detonator behind.
Probably. That seems like a reasonable bet. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's one of those push thingies like you see in cartoons and
Yep,
stuff.
that's what I've assumed.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So since I have no, I don't feel like sticking my head out of this hole with those tanks pointing at us. So I stay hunkered down and I start checking the plunger to see if all the wires are connected correctly and stuff. The wire is not broken. And try and keep an eye on the tech guy that jumped down the embankment to check the charges and the wires to
Okay.
see when I can push the plunger.
Okay, so you've got the plunger ready to go.
Yeah.
Now, so Eric, what are you doing?
Oh yeah, and I do.
Oh, sorry, I'm
sort of-
Eric.
Yes, you
Yeah,
are.
I do sort of shout towards what's his name? Stu, I think. Yeah, Billy.
Ripper.
Yep.
Ripper. Sorry, Ripper. Seek help, fella. Seek
right.
professional help.
So, Eric, what is your declared action?
Do I need a loader to reload, or can I load my bazooka myself?
I'll assume there's an NPC who can load your bazooka. I'm completely comfortable with that. Like you're not
Okay,
you're not. So there's an NPC kind of there beside you loading your bazooka.
Well, I'd like us potentially to get into cover to to one side of the road,
Yeah.
just rather than be loading it under the full pressure of a tank machine gun and with the tank still rumbling
Yeah.
after me, unless the tank in front has stopped. Have they all stopped?
Well, no, it has stopped. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
it's
okay.
felt the explosion.
But
go off.
either way, we're sliding down into the embankment on one side of the road or
Yeah.
the other. I think probably I'm going to be. Why can't I move my? There we go. I think I'm probably going to be here now.
Yep.
And with my mate, gunner's mate, we're reloading for another rocket.
Okay. So how long does it take to reload?
I thought it said somewhere one turn.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I
haven't listed my ammunition.
I thought I read that somewhere.
I think we worked out you had 8 rounds. By the way, in answer to that question.
No, I've written it down. I've got it on a note but I haven't written it on the
okay.
sheet.
All right, cool. Okay, so one thing you have done is you've stalled the tanks, so they're not actually engaged with they're not interfering in the bigger
With the enemy.
Okay, so I think in order, by the sounds of it, I want really. So Ripper, let's go with you because I feel like
Let's get me the posthumous Medal of Honor.
That's right. Okay, so I think it's a calisthenics. Is it calisthenics? Actually, maybe it's nimble. Like, because
Oh, I'm not nimble.
You are not nimble. You are terrible at nimble. But you have
Pretty
gone
bad.
with I'm going to have a weapon in each hand, and I'm going to run across the bridge, and I'm going to use one weapon in one hand, and I'm going to use the other weapon in the other hand, and I'm going to pull it all off.
To be honest, it's just dropping a smoke grenade at my feet.
Okay,
So
all right.
I'm not
Okay.
too. It's not like I'm lobbing that in an accurate way. It's just toss that on the ground next to me, let the smoke pour out, and then run and tag this. Tag
Okay,
this. Tag. That's my plan.
Make an infiltrate roll for me.
All right. Do I get silent step on this?
No.
I had a feeling you'd say that.
Oh shit.
What have we got? Oh, for fuck's sake!
All right. So you've made
Not
your
been great with
infiltrate
these
check.
These dice are not our friends.
I'm pushing.
Oh, you're pushing.
I've got to
Okay.
push.
All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I got to push here, haven't I? Right.
Yeah. I mean, why not?
How many do I get? Do I get any ones?
No, you did not.
I can't. Okay, cool. So I get re-roll all of them, right?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, two
Oh,
sixes
that's
and a 1. But you most importantly got 2 6s. All right, so you've managed to land the smoke grenade in a way that actually means it's helping you.
Good.
So,
Good start.
So it's providing you with what, in effect, cover, but it's it's making it harder for them to see you. So it's going to reduce the machine gunner who is going to shoot at you with his machine gun.
Of course.
Then it's a heavy weapons roll to. Oh, it's the calisthenics roll. Go for it. Go on, calisthenics.
All right.
Calisthenics roll to slap the grenade.
Calisthenics grenade slap. Got it.
Yeah.
Come on. And is there a? Does the grenade doesn't? It's not a grenade. It's a thing. It doesn't have a. Does it have a item bonus? I don't.
It does
think
not.
I've got any.
You get
No,
no
it doesn't.
bonuses for this. It's.
Yeah, I thought that. Oh, for Christ's sake! Well, I've got to push again. I'm going to use my lucky strike to push again.
Okay.
Really got to get this. Got to throw everything out this. Like 7. The amount of times I've rolled 7 dice and not got a single tonight is not on right. So I've used my my last lucky strike on this.
Okay.
Right.
And you've got a success.
Fucking hell.
Okay, so you've slapped. It's got one of those little spiking detonators. You know the ones, the little sort of. It's like a little wick kind of detonator that you just lit. So I'm going to assume you lit that. You raced across the bridge. You threw the grenade on one side. You slammed the gammon mine, which is in effectively this big Hessian sock, onto the back of the tank. And then you go to dive off over the side.
Yeah, I'm dumping over the ditch the other side, basically. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot you first.
Okay, fair.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
With my MG34 from the tank behind that's still on the bridge. It really wants the tank in front to move because it feels like being on the bridge is a bad place for it to be, but the tank in front has stopped and is spinning its turret around to kind of lay down fire on whoever fired a bazooka at it. Because understandably, it's a little concerned about just driving forward and exposing its rear to people with bazookas more. But machine gunner. Now, you've got the smoke grenade up, so I'm going to apply -2 for that, which means he gets no bonus. So from the burst fire, and I get 1 hit.
All right.
Which means I get to roll a damage roll with 3. You guys complain about your dice rolling. I don't know how many damage rolls I have made in the last game in this game, but it's a fair number, and I don't think I've beaten a 7. I've never beaten a 7.
You've got to remember that you do have more Germans to play with than we have.
Yeah. So surely I deserve a 10 at some point. I mean, I got 1 10 and then someone made me re-roll it. All right. You take minor damage. So you take 1 point of endurance, as this guy unloads his machine gun at you, but it's like fire at your feet kind of story. You dive over the side. You pulled it off. Grenade stuck to the back of the first tank. Machine gunner misses you on the other tank, and you're a hero. And by the way, distracted the tank in the process. Like, it's not paying attention to the guy running down underneath the bridge, which probably in hindsight will prove to be a mistake. I am sure. At which point we go to Maxi. Techo Maxi. Fixing the wires to get the mine to go off. Please roll a tech roll for me.
Yep.
You don't have to roll an infiltrate roll because Billy has generously distracted the Germans for you.
That's what I do best, eh?
Oh!
Oh my god.
Would you like to push that?
2 ones. Yeah, only 2 dice. Ah, shit. Yeah,
No,
I
it's not
will-
worth it.
you never
You're
know.
not going to get a success on. Well, I mean, you may get 2 successes, but you've got a very small chance of getting 2 successes on 2 dice at a cost of 2 foo bars. Just take your time.
If it makes
Take
you
your
feel
time.
better, I will convert those food bars immediately into an effect.
Yeah.
I won't hold on to them.
Two-
Totally
2 foo
goes from
bars.
harmless to armless.
All right, so
Okay,
you're busy. I think what's happened is the wires are actually under the water, and they've become loose from the mine. So something snagged the wires, but the river's flowing. A branch has snagged the wires and has pulled the wires loose from the mine. So the mine's just up there, but it's actually disconnected.
We are in a very sticky situation, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but you've got
yeah.
time. You're under a bridge. Nobody's going to shoot you.
Okay, let's try
Just
it.
you've ascertained the damage. Take your time fixing it.
Yeah,
If you want to go slow and careful with explosives.
I don't want my crew to just get slaughtered. They're fighting 3 tanks.
That's fine.
Make another tech roll for me. You won't be able to do anything
Okay.
this round. This is more to kind of give you a potential insight. Nope. Okay.
Yeah,
really
yes,
shit.
no insight.
All right. Nope. You're just like, fuck, what do I do? Okay. All right. And you guys are loading. The machine gun's already fired. So that's that. The turret is turned, but hasn't fired. It takes a round to kind of get all the way around. RC, what do you want to do?
Yeah. I'm sort of in limbo here. The turret of the front tank. Where is it pointing exactly?
Okay, so it's now revolved all the way around, or almost all the way around, and it is explicitly going to target the foxhole that you were in.
Yeah.
You could, now that Universe has put the gammon mine on the back of the tank, is there any advantage to Archie shooting it?
So you're more likely to get, and this is kind of where the insight roll is going to go, but either way, I'll give it away. You're more likely to detonate the mine by detonating a grenade next to it than you are by shooting it.
Right, okay.
But
So,
I'm
could
within
RC
range.
possibly throw a grenade at it?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm looking at it. See how many grenades I have. Ooh, I have enough. Okay, cool. Grenade. I don't think I have that in my weapons list yet. I have put it in. Yay.
All right. So it's a calisthenics
So
roll.
yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Don't I just? Well, I've got the grenade combat. I've got the damage things in there.
Yep.
Don't I just roll attack? Shouldn't that
Yes,
be?
and you get a bonus. And if you take the turn to kind of line it up, as it were. Sorry, you take the short action to line it up. You get a bonus 1 die to the roll.
Okay, so that's +1.
Oh, you guys cannot pull a
fuck's sake.
trick.
Now I'm not gonna reroll that one.
And how many?
Not gonna reroll that one.
How many food? Do you have any lucky strikes?
No, I gave my last one to who was
Yeah,
it?
to mine.
Right.
Yeah,
To Max.
to Max.
Okay, so
No.
you throw the grenade over. It's a dud. There you go. It's a dud. It just bounces off. It doesn't go off at all. All right. So that German's fired. That German's revolved his turret. The third German is trapped at the back of the line and can't see what the hell's going on. New round. Now, this round, just to be very transparent, the first tank has got you guys dead to rights with its main gun.
Now, hold on. Which way is it pointing? Because
It's
one
pointing,
of us is on one side of the
Actually,
road.
actually,
Two of us
straight
are on the
toward
other
it's
side.
the
pointing
foxhole I'm
at
in.
the foxhole. Pointing at the
Right,
foxhole.
It's got RC dead to
Yeah.
rights.
Yeah,
Cool,
yeah,
cool,
basically,
cool.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's fine with me.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. We're as cool as cucumbers, aren't we, here on this side of the road?
Okay, so can I get before anything else, Ripper? You've laid the mine
Yes.
in. You've jammed the detonator in.
Yeah.
The mine will go off. Let me assure you of that. The mine will go off.
Okay.
The question is, will it go off when you want it to, or will it go off at some other time? Please make a tech roll for me.
Oh God.
Fingers
It's not
crossed,
my-
everyone. Fingers crossed.
As you might have guessed, tech is not my
Not your deepest skill
not
set.
my. No, yeah, it's not really my kind of vibe, is it? Right.
They all said, what do you need tech for?
No.
All right, okay. So the timer on the mine is going down.
Can't
Not
you roll
quickly
that one?
enough.
Not quickly enough. But you have grenades, just to make that
Yeah.
point.
I've got a grenade still. Yeah.
Yep. All
I can
right.
make this work.
Okay, so in order of action, can I please, I suspect this is how it rolls. So Ripper, can you tell me what you're doing?
I'm just going to lob a grenade at the back of the tank from my position.
Do you want to do that now? Because I actually think...
Yeah, sure.
That's
That's nice and quick one. Yeah.
Yep, and
Let's see how
then
that
you can add a
goes.
bonus die for aiming, I assume, because you're assuming that's all you're doing this round.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So it's calisthenics with a +1.
Yeah.
Oh, and a grenade is +1 as well as an item, right?
Right, okay.
Is
So
that-
it's
is
plus-
that- no,
yeah,
is
so,
that-
yeah, add it in.
All right.
Oh, 2 sixes. Okay, that's what you wanted. Okay, so grenade lands squarely on top of the thing. You only needed 1 success, by the way, so if you want, you can take the extra success and turn it into a lucky strike. Which you may
Do
want to
that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's turn it into a lucky strike because I feel like things are going to shoot at me again.
Okay, so grenade lands on mine. Mine explodes. Gammon mine. Gammon mine. I don't think that's good for the tank.
No, he said
Gammon mine?
TNT. He said a block of TNT. Well, let me have a look.
No,
Because we carry
he
2
said
blocks of
to-
TNT.
Oh, okay. Are you guys carrying that? I thought you were just carrying gammon mines.
No. In the airborne kit, there's 2 blocks
Yeah,
of
there's
TNT.
two blocks of TNT. That's what I was.
Oh,
That's
I
what.
see.
I didn't know if
Yeah.
that's the same as a. Didn't know if that's the same as a gamma mine, but
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna need special weapons, maybe.
Yeah, because I distinctly heard you say that you were sticking TNT
Yeah.
on it.
Wouldn't you know it? Let's just go with that. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna treat it as that. That'll work. Okay.
Cool.
So I need to roll. Ouch. Yeah, that's an ouch. Okay. Come on, little tanky. Come on, little guy. Come on. Rear armor. AP value 7. Ew. Ouch. I think that means it gets to roll 1 die for armor. And I got a 1. Yep, that's about what I expected. All right, so gammon mine goes off. The damage of the... sorry, I'm just treating it as that for the sake of discussion.
yeah, that's fine.
So plus... Yeah, so plus 4.
+4. So now I roll a.
D10 plus 4.
So
Your
just
D10,
roll
damage.
the
just
damage
the one at
roll.
the-
It's just a standard damage
Oh
roll.
right, yes, there's a jump. Yeah, cool. All right, and that's next to the thing, right? You've got a.
No, you just do it above the line. So there's actually the big red
damage roll. Oh, there you go. Just hit the damage roll.
Yep, and then add
Okay,
the
cool.
bonus of the damage, which is 4.
And then +4, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. There we go.
Mm-hmm. And was that a 7?
That's 7.
That's 7 in total.
Yeah.
All right, so it has taken more damage, but it is still going.
So it now has 3 damage, so it has 5 health points left.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Bugger, these things are hard to destroy.
At that point, so that's Ripper. I think Eric, maybe Mr. Bazooka.
Now, do I have line of sight to the side of the second tank?
It's a bit of a tricky shot. It's still on the bridge, and it's got the bridge sides.
Okay, and the bridge has got high walls, has it? Yeah.
It's got walls.
Okay,
They're
then
not high, but they're
I'll-
high enough to be a problem.
I'm going into the side of the first tank then. I'm
Yeah.
not fast.
Well, it's still rear for you, actually. It still counts as
No,
a rear
still the
shot.
rear. Okay.
So you just need to hit it.
Right. Now, if I roll heavy weapons,
Yalls. And
do
you-
I have to? And obviously, I'm doing a quick aim.
Yep. So
It's
it's 2 dice again. You've got a bonus of 2 dice.
okay. Now, but I'm nicked. So that's -1.
Yep.
Is
Ah,
that
that gets
already
calculated.
accounted for?
That gets calculated in.
Cool. Okay.
Oh!
2 6s.
Okay.
I'm going to use that extra 6 of damage because, frankly,
and
our damage rolls aren't.
and I
you
got
don't do
no
armor.
armor again. So the these tanks are tough, but their armor is pretty vulnerable to rear attack. Okay, damage roll. +5, I think, if you're adding 1. Because I think, was the bazooka a
Yeah.
+4?
Yes.
Yep. So +5, go for it.
Surely. I can bloody get something.
Surely.
Ah, 9.
Yeah, okay.
So it's down to 3 points now.
Okay. It's down to 3. RC.
Yeah, well, I sort of feel kind of lucky that that thing, despite it pointing its big gun at me, didn't shoot.
Oh, no, it's
So,
going to shoot. I'm giving you an action first.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so I'm staring down the barrel of a tank.
Yeah.
I think the safest thing for me to do is take the plunger and jump down the embankment, because I'm guessing it can't hit me there.
Okay. So you leap out of the hole. I'm going to give it a machine gun round at you as you do so.
Okay.
Surely you want to make a nimble roll and then base whatever attack it is based on the success, or otherwise a nimble roll. Sorry, I shouldn't be saying that. Ignore me. I'm a bad player.
I will do the machine gun roll.
But am I not moving fast?
Yeah. But it's pouring fire in.
Yeah, okay.
You can make all right, make the nimble roll.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I
no-
know what it's doing. It's suppressing you. Actually, that makes complete sense. So I'm not targeting you personally. It's targeting the area. It's just pouring fire into what it sees as the area where it's getting, shot from. So it's a suppression check, which means it is actually a nimble check.
Okay,
But first of all, I need a
number-
guts check, please,
Oh, hold on.
because you're under heavy fire from the machine gun mounted on the. You're probably
No
under heavy fire from both.
modifiers I'm thinking.
Sorry.
I said no modifiers I'm thinking, but okay, it's a success.
Okay, that's not enough. It got 2.
Ooh.
So you are you're about to jump out of the hole.
Down.
machine guns pouring fire at you, you won't move.
Okay, so I'm ducked down in the hole again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which means I'm going to shoot you with the main gun. All
No. Actually, there I
Uh,
have to intervene because did you shoot coaxial or did you shoot from the hull? You can't shoot from the hull because I'm on the side of the tank.
No,
So
it's
you
from the
did shoot-
coaxial. Like, that's why the turret
you
turned
can't. You
towards you.
can't use your gun. You can't use your main gun. I'm not being pedantic here, but it's the gunner that uses the machine gun. If he's firing the machine gun, they can't fire the main gun because it would take his head off.
All right, I'm okay with that. He's pouring fire. He's suppressing you. I think he's satisfied with that.
Yeah.
So you can't do anything. All right. But you actually can't do anything. You are just paralyzed, effectively.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess that's fair enough.
Maxi.
Max is just trying to figure out what's wrong with these wires, but
Yep, another tech roll.
You figured out what's wrong with the wires. You just need to stick them back in the plastic.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is.
probably if he fails, he will probably manually try to blow up the bridge and sacrifice himself.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
wow.
that's grenades.
Mm.
If you can get grenades up to the mine, you can detonate them.
Okay.
So
That's
that would be,
right.
what's your calisthenics roll?
Shit. First push. I'll try to push the roll.
All right.
Yeah.
So this
You didn't
is
get any ones out?
repairing
Ah.
the wire. So you can just re-roll.
Oh.
Oh!
Yay!
All right. Yay! All right, you've jammed the wires back in. It's like, I've got the wires working this
Damn it.
time.
I need to take the course.
And
back
no
again.
fubars.
And
I just
no
want to point out,
fubars.
no fubar.
So
No
you're...
fubars with explosives is good.
Yeah, because, they're fun. All right, so you've got the wires on. Now, you don't have the plunger. It's up on the hill. You can hear machine gun fire going off up there. The tanks, you can hear the tank rumbling above your head, right? Like, it's like, you can hear the big, heavy tank rumbling above your head. You're directly underneath it, in effect. You've jammed the wires back in. What do you want to do? Like,
I will try to just run and scream my lungs out. Push it.
all right, so you're yelling out, push it, push it, push it. Okay, cool. Can I get a bizarrely? Can I get a command roll from you, please?
From me? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're saying push it. That's a command.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh,
3 sixes. Okay.
So
I
if somebody
see.
was being suppressed by 2 successes of machine gun
Yeah.
fire, this might jolt them into action.
RC, he has exceeded your suppression number. You can
Yeah, I
impulse
was-
the detonator.
I was actually thinking, do I hear that? But with a roll like that, yeah, I will hear it. Yeah, okay. So, well, since my action has gone, do I still push the plunger?
No,
now,
you
or
were paralyzed. So I'm going to let you do it. So go for it.
Okay. What kind
You don't
of
have to
roll
roll.
do
You just have to push the thing. He's done the roll. So.
He's done the tech roll.
I-
He's done
Okay,
the tech roll.
Press
so
the button. Press the
despite me
button.
being hunkered down into the pit and making myself as small as I can,
Yeah.
I
Say
still,
something
I'm still struggling.
You're
to-
hugging the box, aren't you? You've got the box
hold
under
it.
one
Yeah,
arm.
I've got the box inside, and I'm struggling to raise my arm to push down on the plunger, and with a sigh of relief, I push it,
Yep.
hoping this time it goes off.
It definitely goes off this time. So there's a loud kind of crumpling explosion. You see the whole bridge heave up under the explosive power of the mines that you'd planted underneath it. And you watch as the whole thing just kind of tilts to one side and the tank just slides, down through the broken bridge and into the river, landing on its side at the same time. So there's now a broken bridge. There's a tank in the water on its side. There's a third tank trapped on the other side of the river, and there's the one tank on your side going arc. And not feeling
So
great.
can I assume there's a hole in the back of this tank now?
Not yet.
Not well. There's damage, so there's damaged bits
Is
of the rear. Describe what you
Is
want
is
to
it?
do.
I would like to put a grenade in the hole.
Oh,
If there's
okay.
a hole in the back of it, but I don't know
Um,
if the TNT's caused a hole big enough to put a grenade in yet.
Actually,
there's damage to the hull. There's definitely damage to the hull. So
probably where you put the TNT is where the engine is.
yeah,
So, and that compartment is sealed off from the rest of the crew compartment. So, I don't
Oh.
know.
but
Maybe it's maybe I just whack another TNT on it.
that is normally that's probably not a bad plan. So
Or is that or the other option was to climb up on top, rip off the top of it, and lob a grenade down the hatch?
No, you can't do that. The hatch on a Panther, and basically from the Panther 4 on, those hatches are locked by the tank commander, so you can't open it from the outside.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, my plan will be to lob another TNT on the back of it.
yep, that's fair. Okay, so the tank commander has got thinks they've got you suppressed. They're pouring fire into the general area. They've seen the other tank, or they've heard the other tank go down the side. Probably seen's a strong word. New round. You guys have got some success now. Come on. What do you want to do? So,
Is the third tank doing anything?
it is.
Sorry to be.
No. I'm going to include it. I'm going. Well, depend. I'm going to wait to see what you guys do to see what it does in answer to your question. Because it
Okay.
depends on whether people run across open roads, streaking, or
So, is there any point in me offering suppressive fire to let Billy do his?
suppressive fire
Trick
doesn't
with
work on
explosives.
tanks.
No, that's what I was thinking. So there's no point at all. I will reload the bazooka.
Okay, so you are reloading the bazooka. That is your declared action. Ripper, you are jamming another explosive on the back of the tank.
Yeah.
Okay. Trying to decide. Yeah.
Me, I think actually I'm still sort of shaking from the machine gun fire that was poured on me.
Yeah.
I'm still hunkered down in the pit, sort of unable to do anything.
No. So this is the thing. You can do things. You have
Yeah, I
explicitly
know. But to be honest, if I look at my stats, my guts says 0. So
Yeah, but that's why command
yeah.
matters. You only have to. So
yeah,
I've
I've got
you've
command.
been given the command. No, you've been given it. So Maxi has freed you from the suppression effect with their command. That's
Oh, okay. Oh,
explicitly what has happened.
yeah. Of course. Yeah.
So you can do
Okay.
something.
That tank is in the water. Let me throw a smoke grenade to make sure that the tank on the across the river sort of to obscure its vision of us,
Yep, perfect.
if I can.
Okay, yeah, no,
now-
absolutely.
But I'm thinking because Max is still on the embankment trying to climb up, I guess.
Yeah, well, yes, that's probably a
So
reasonable
for,
assumption.
he's basically the most exposed. So I will lob the smoke grenade his way.
Okay, all right. So you're going to effectively throw a smoke grenade down.
Yeah,
the embankment.
roll it down the embankment basically just to give him some extra cover.
Yep, and Maxi.
I'll probably try to. I'm not aware of what's happening upstairs, but I'm trying to run to the foxhole.
Okay, all right. So you are clambering up the embankment. Okay.
Yeah.
So in order of action, then, Ripper, can you please drop your second explosive on the back of the tank?
Yes, I can. Please.
Yes.
What is it? Calisthenics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right.
That's a
6.
definitive
Hurrah.
landing point. Yep. So you've now dropped the mine on the back of it. Now, I'm going to ask you an important question.
Yes.
You can have the explosive go off this round. If you do, you will need to make a nimble check to avoid the blast.
Yeah, no, I'm
Or-
not.
Or you can, let it give yourself a little bit more time, and in effect, have no risk, but it will go off next round.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to avoid the risk because I'm
Okay,
not very
good to know. Just checking. All right, so that's what you're
But
doing.
I am.
Hmm?
This is all part of my. I am now running, and I'm now the other side of the tank because that's my,
Yes.
run across the road with. Yeah.
Yes, it is not shooting at you. I
Cool.
am actually literally trying to decide I'm trying to put my head in the head of the tank commander, and I'm trying to imagine what he's going to do because he's not in a great place. Like, sure, so far there's been lots of pangs and bangs. The tank feels a little unsafe, like it's surrounded by infantry and it doesn't have any support. That's usually not a place where a tank wants to be. He might actually. That probably is what he does. Actually, yeah, that would be the most sensible thing. All right, so I know what he's going to do now. So you know how it had stopped, right? So you see the tank rev up, like it's. He's going to charge down the road. He's going to break
Get out of
through
this
this
ambush.
ambush where he's surrounded by trees and people lobbing grenades and bazookas and everything at him, and he's just going to sprint down the road. He's spun the turret around. He's pouring suppressive fire behind him as he does so, but he is absolutely going to make a break for it because actually, if he can get down the road, A, he can influence what's going on down there, and B, he'll have infantry support again, which feels like the right place to be for him. The tank across the river sees, might see. Can I get an infiltration roll from you, please, Maxi? And add 2 bonus die for the smoke grenades that RC is rolling down the hill to give you cover and concealment.
2 bonus dice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
None.
Nope.
All right. He is going to shoot at you with his machine gun as you clamber up the side of the embankment.
Sure.
You are within range, so it is not very hard. He hits you with literally 1 round. I bet you this is the one where I roll a 10. Who wants to bet?
Yeah, cool. It will be a fitting end.
It's a good
to
death,
my-
though.
a
if it
heroic end.
happens.
Yeah. Yay!
Oh God, no.
I will do a platoon, just like a platoon scene.
Yeah. Very
within my
nice.
armor.
Yeah, get to the top of the embankment before you die in a hail of bullets. Do that. Do
Okay.
that. So we can all see.
So,
Hmm.
Maxi, critical time.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. I think I've got a typo in my hover.
Hmm.
Ah, you
Yeah,
are hit in the
oh.
spine. You're reduced to 0 endurance. You will die in 1d6 rounds unless medical aid with -2 penalty die stabilizes you.
Hmm.
Even if you survived,
Hmm.
they're so severe that you will be out of combat forever.
Sure.
Okay, so yeah.
Right, so-
So, Maxi, you're clambering up the side. Machine gun fire hails through and around you and hits you in the back repeatedly. You collapse to the ground. You can't feel your legs, and you've been badly injured. You guys all see this happen. Well, actually, RC, you see this happen. All right, so that is Maxi's go. We got the mine, we got the reloading. RC did his thing. Okay, so that leaves us with the other tank. The tank that's running away. Run away, said the tank. It's pouring suppressive fire, but it's just freaking emptying it everywhere, so I'm not going to give it any bonus die in the sense that it's just spreading it as far and wide as it can. Ooh, okay, I won't be pushing that. Okay, so basically you were all under a small amount of suppression as it pours fire into you. However, unbeknownst to it, there is a explosive device attached to its back. So as it rolls down the road, pouring fire into you, but only aiming for suppression, can everyone... Actually, you don't really need to make
Make
a
a
roll.
guts roll.
Yeah, actually, guts roll. Yeah, because you were reloading. Sorry, that's true. You were reloading. So
Yeah.
can I get a guts roll, please?
Okay. No modifiers.
And you made it.
Ooh.
I only got
Yeah,
one
of course I
success.
did.
So
Don't bother
all
me.
good. And its armor didn't protect it. Do you want to make the damage roll, please, Ripper?
Yeah, sure.
No way.
Right. Come on.
Remember, the D10's already rolled a 10. It's not going to roll another one.
Yeah, I'll get another 2. There's no modifier on this, right? It's just straight, yeah?
Yeah, and it's +4. No, it's +4.
Oh.
For the
+4, sorry.
damage +4.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
So, okay, so it has gotten a fair distance. I should move it, actually. It's finally moving. So it's rolling down the road. This one is out of... I'll put it in the river. This one is here, a little bit ineffectual because it's now trapped on the other side of the river. New round. So, RC, you can see that Max has been hit badly and is kind of desperately looking at you from the embankment, but is trapped under heavy machine gun fire. Ripper, you saw your explosive go off again. There's more smoke pouring from the vehicle, but it continues to roll forward, seemingly undamaged.
I have a bazooka.
You do.
And I succeeded in my guts roll.
So would you
And
like
my
to...
buddy, Maxime, I just saw him collapse in a hail of bullets. I can only presume he's dead.
Yes.
And I'm unforgiving.
That sounds promising. Shoot that bastard in the back, I think is the line.
So I'm going to shoot that fucker in the back.
Yeah, all right. So, roll away. What's the range of your...
Heavy weapons. Do I get the proximity bonus I had before?
Its range is 25 meters, so you're still within close range. So, yep. So add a die for that, and you've got your other... Oh, that's right, you had a bonus for your trait. Yeah.
Okay.
One bonus die. And you hit! Oh, two!
2 successes.
All right. This thing is limping.
Now, I am going to not waste. I'm going to get myself a lucky strike out of one of those successes.
Right. Okay.
And just use the other one because it is surely it's going to be on 0 chassis points if I just get the most basic damage here.
All right.
So
roll
it's,
plus
No, it
plus
still has
4 for the
2. It
bazooka.
still has 2 left.
Plus 4 for the bazooka. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, critical hit.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's definitely going down either way because actually that takes its chassis to -1. So #sad face my first tank death. But let's roll the critical because I have a critical table set up for tanks. Oh, what did it do? Main body. Oh, I'm rolling 2 crits. Oh, ow. Oh, whoops.
Oh, I just rolled a critical.
Oh, yeah. I have set up tank crits. Because they're separate.
You've got a different tank crit. Okay.
Yeah, so I roll the crit on the tank. Crew hit. The attack penetrates and strikes one random crew member. The poor victim takes 10 attack dice plus 4 damage. Do you want to roll?
Christ.
Do you want to roll 10d6? You can do it with the little dice roller at the bottom there, under the chat window.
Where?
Right at the bottom of the chat stream.
Hold on, chat window.
Under the chat window, there should be a little dice pool thing with, the 4-sided, the 6-sided, the 8-sided, the 10-sided.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, sorry, that's not there. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, you just got to hit the dice symbol 10 times.
All right. And roll.
Jesus.
Oh.
Hey! That's 2 6s.
That's 2 6s, so that's a +1.
+1, and you said +4 already.
Yep, so
on the
+5.
damage roll.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the tank's out of action, but yep.
Yeah. I just wanted the German to suffer.
Sure.
I want him to have a broken spine and
Make him
have
pay.
1d6 rounds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, crit.
5 plus 5.
Now you can roll on
Crit.
your crit table because it's a person. Go for it. Get all the satisfactions. Head gash.
I'm not seeing that.
Mm, mm, mm.
So that's not coming up for me.
Oh, isn't it?
It says head.
Head, nasty
Yeah, but
gash.
no, well, I'm saying
It's
Oh,
not
so you
not
guys
bad.
don't
But there's
see
lots
the
of
full-
bleeding.
You don't. Do you see this? Oh, you are reading it. Yeah, that's the one. Yep, that's it.
Yeah. I've got it in chat, but I haven't got it in any. I don't get a rolling dice. That is what.
No. Oh, okay. Weird. All right. So you see the tank pump out smoke and stop, shudder to a stop just there. Okay, it's 7:21. My time, not your time, obviously. So I think. Can I just get a kind of... Is there any attempt to rescue Maxi from machine gun fire? Or do you guys... Because you don't actually... Because you've blown up the bridge, right? So you don't actually have to stay here.
Yeah.
Like, you know, withdrawal in the face of heavy machine gun fire from a highly armoured vehicle that you can't actually penetrate the front armour of is a pretty standard manoeuvre at this point.
But there is smoke pouring out of the grenade now. So
Yeah, well, this is my
Max
question. Are you going to
rescued?
try and rescue Maxi?
Does Ripper know? Can he see it? Because he would definitely try.
Yeah, I would too, but I need to know if the vision of a tank is obscured by the smoke.
Yeah, you can see smoke pouring out everywhere.
You get a +2 on your infiltration roll.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
okay.
not-
I'll
You're
take
not
I'll
invisible.
take a dive towards Max to see if I can aid him.
Okay, make a infiltration roll for me, please. As you
Right,
basically try and use the
infiltration.
cover of the smoke to get to Max.
Yeah, infiltrate. Do I get a modifier on that then for the smoke?
Yeah,
or
2
is that
dice.
not a neutral?
Yeah, you get 2 dice.
Right.
So bonus 2. Yes!
Yes.
All right, so we will rule that you're able to pull Max out of the machine gun fire under the cover of the smoke that you'd hurled earlier. Now, the nasty
Be
bit.
really careful about his spine, RC.
You
Yeah,
need...
well, I don't know that at that point, so yeah, it's more important to get him out of the danger zone.
Ow!
So someone needs to make a medical aid roll at -2 die.
And he's looking horrified.
Hey,
at
Maxime,
seeing-
you're the best at medical. You make the roll. Oh no.
No.
So I've got my roll is 4, but -2. That would only mean 2 die.
Yeah, I think that almost makes you the best roller in the group. Now you get a bonus. You get a bonus 2 die for the equipment, so you can up that back to 4 die.
Okay, I'll click it then.
Okay.
Sorry, is that so? No, medical aid. That is. Sorry,
Yeah,
no,
medical
I only have.
That's it.
Sorry, I only have 3. I was looking at the wrong table. I was looking at survival.
Oh, okay. So
I only have 3.
anyone?
So
got
I've
better
got
than 3?
empathy.
Yeah.
I've got empathy 4, which
Nice.
gives me 4 on a medical aid
Yeah,
roll.
yeah.
So run across the road. Somebody's got a medical kit. Well, I guess Maxime's got a medical
That's
kit.
the one I'm assuming
yeah.
you're using. Yep.
Yeah.
And
So
by the way, you can spend a lucky strike to get a bonus 2 die on top of that.
oh, go on. I
Yeah.
did earn that lucky die. Let's just lose it now. Okay, so a -2 +2 for medical +2.
Yeah. Total
total.
+2.
So that's 6 dice in total. Odds are I'm going to save his fucking life.
And did you?
Yeah!
do?
Yes!
Nearly
Yes!
jinxed that. Well done.
Thank you.
Not only that, you got
Odds
2
are.
successes, so you can bank one of them as a lucky strike.
Hey, I love that.
Yeah, but my
Your shooting days are over.
Yeah,
Many months of rehabilitation will be Maxi's lot.
yeah. I
No,
will
and I-
take a-
And
a
I
beer
sort
on-
of say to him, I'm glad I got that debt prepaid.
Thank you. I was talking about a beer. Buy me a beer.
All
Well, you
right.
still have that one coming.
Okay, so that is so that's the end of that fight. So you guys pull back, you've blown the bridge, you've held the upper road. against a counter assault, but you've taken actually pretty significant losses in the process. The fight has not gone well. Captain Hamilton, in particular, is coming under a lot of odium. And actually, specifically, you guys are approached. So there's a lot of, like, that night, there's a lot of people talking to each other about Hamilton. Like a lot of,
Mhm.
you know, kind of
Well,
quiet.
it's a great play. I think everybody should see it. Oh, that's not the Hamilton we're talking about.
That's not the
Sorry.
Hamilton we're talking about. It's that other Hamilton. So I think it'll be Richards. Yeah. So Sergeant Richards is sort of known to be pretty heavily aligned. So there are the two lieutenants, Milton and Lavelle, who don't like who hate each other. But Richards is kind of appears in your foxhole that night, just quietly, kind of, you know, having a chat with you guys. We've got to do something about Hamilton. He's going to get the whole unit killed. Is pretty much the story. So he sits down with you, very quietly, clearly sounding you out about how you feel about Hamilton. He's cost a lot of people's lives, doesn't know what he's doing. We got to do something about him, or else we're all gonna, like, none of us are gonna get out of this war alive. So I'm keen to know, how do your characters respond to this kind of conversation? Actually, I'll tell you what, we'll start by role-playing it at the next session. That's a better way to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's do that.
But that's what but he's rocked up and is clearly intending to have that chat with you.
And
now,
Maxine is medevaced out of here anyway. So,
Correct.
I have to roll out.
Yeah.
So it'll be
whoever
Mohammed's new
replaces
character.
Max. Who is Max 2? Who is Max 2? Now, I need to find what's that bloody XP chart? It's the worst thing about Year Zero. I say it every time. Where is the XP chart? Why is it never just Why is it always so hard to find? Hold on, let me just get it. Experience points. XP experience points. Oh yeah, 52. Thank you. Right, we'll do this and then. All right. Did you participate in a session? Yes. Did you receive one or more foo bars? All of you definitely received one or more foo bars.
So we get experience points for every foobar, right?
No, yeah. No. Did you take a significant risk to help someone? I actually think all of you get that one. You were all at various points hurling yourselves, you know, into fire and taking risks and, you know, doing all of that. If it was your buddy, you gained an extra XP. I don't know.
Well,
My buddy
I
is
saved my
also-
buddy's life.
Oh yeah, you get an extra XP for that.
True that.
And my buddy.
My buddy's AWOL.
Yeah. So is mine.
So I'm gonna give you all 2 XP for that actually. So I'll just give all of you 2 XP. So that's 4. Did you succeed in the overall mission? Absolutely. Blew the bridge, took out the tanks. So that's a pretty rousing success. Actually, I'll give you 3 experience points for that. So that is a total of 7 XP.
That's all.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. 7 then. Okay.
So I've got 8 because there's 1 I didn't spend last time.
So that means you
Yeah.
can.
Me too. Me too. Yeah.
So you can raise a skill up to your attribute for 5 XP per level that you buy. If you want it to go over your attribute, it'll cost you 7, which actually, funny story. Buying a new specialization at tier 1 costs you 5. Upgrading it to 2 costs you 7. And buying a new talent, of which you can only have a maximum of 3, costs you 7 as well. Can do it out of session, but just be aware. I would spend it, by the way. I would absolutely be spending my XP if it were me, free of advice, free of charge. Particularly since it's 7, which means you can explicitly buy basically everything on the shopping list.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at that between sessions. I think that's
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
guys,
I've
and
got 7 XP to spend. Yeah.
guys, I know most of you will go offline real soon. We need to use the Discord to chat about. I just saw the post of Mohammed.